Hello, my fellow individuals. I am Mr. Mini Maskman here, and today I'm going to react to the Rings movie trailer. And before I get into that, obviously, if you've not seen the actual trailer, apologize for that. Check on the description box down below. So this is recent news. I just heard that they're making a third Ring movie. Apparently, I assume it's a sequel after the second one, not a reboot or a spin-off. I think it's a legitimate sequel. Now, I've seen both Ring movies, and the second movie, I'm pretty sure I thought they wrapped that up. So I don't know how they're gonna continue a third movie. I don't know what's the reason, what's the plot, what's the cause. I mean, I'm trying to recall. I can't remember the second movie that much, but I'm pretty sure they wrapped it up. I can't remember the ending. Maybe the ending was those ambiguous horror movie endings, where there's always, like, oh, they're not gone after all, or it's not dead, it's still alive. You know what I'm talking about? I can't fully remember the ending of the second Ring movie. But yeah, so now they're making a third one called Rings. The Rings, I think, or just Rings. But yeah, so this should be interesting, I guess. I mean, I'm not very... I don't know what to think of it, to be honest. I haven't seen it. Obviously, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but you know when it comes with these horror movie sequels, how it usually goes down all the time. So I don't know how to feel about that. I know there's only those very rare few occasions on sequels that are actually just as good or better than the first one, the original. And even though I have not seen it, but I have heard that The Conjuring is one of those cases. So I still need to see that movie. But yeah, I mean, me when modern day American horror movies just doesn't really do it for me. It's the usual, I don't know. It's always the same thing. They always kind of go, I see it as two directions. Either it's way too cliche for jump scares. The jump scares, the same plot of some paranormal activity going on, no pun intended. There's always a priest somewhere thrown in there. There's always a kid, a little girl or a little boy somewhere in there, and well, yeah, and you know the rest. Now, and the other side, I always say, is just pure gore, a gore fest. So I don't mind gory movies either. I can go for gore movies. That if I want a horror movie, I want a horror movie. If I wanted a gore movie, I'll watch a gore movie. But it just has not been that many good American horror films for quite a while now. Like I said, with the exception that I heard about The Conjuring, was actually pretty decent. So I might have to check that one out pretty soon. But anyways, enough of my chatter. Let's just get to it, and let's watch the trailer right now.
You're not real.
Well, damn. Really? Okay, so this is more modern now, I'd say, because of the flat screen and so forth. Where did they get the tape now?
Come on, we gotta get out.
Alright.
Keep thinking about this story. There's this video
Oh, you're kidding.
that kills you in 7
No, wait,
days
no,
after
you're
watching
kidding,
it.
right? Really?
The second's over. The phone
Really? We're going that route.
And this voice says,
Damn. That's what gives my phone overheats.
"You want to know about the girl? You will."
We already know the story. Hopefully I don't rehash it
What
again.
does she want from me?
This mark on your hand. It says rebirth.
Marking. Okay, so this is slightly different now. Well, damn. Now you know what cats feel like.
What are you offering?
7 days, yeah, I know. Oh. Okay, that was pretty cool. That part. With the whole hand.
Mom?
Not your mom. CGI flies. Oh, there she
He
is.
opened up the door.
What I tell you, there's always some sort of seance or priest. Okay, now it's happening in the plains, like a Final Destination. Rings. Samara, that's her name. Okay. Well then. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure for the most part. Okay, so let me see if I can break this down. Apparently it still continues. The video somehow... Okay, first of all, what I'm laughing about it, but I can kind of see why. Because, you know, it's modern times now, it's the whole modern date take on it. So no more VHS. That's old school. Now it's like a chainmail in the internet. And through the webcam, she comes out. Well, not comes out, but you know what I mean. Like the water and all is leaking from the webcam, and so now it's just modern. Okay, so okay, I guess on the whole modern day thing, I guess it makes sense because that's one thing, but I'm still kind of iffy on that. I don't know, it just kind of baffled me a little bit in the beginning because of that modern take. Let's see, second thing. The only thing I would say that's slightly different or interesting that I don't know if they kind of revealed too much on this trailer, like with the separate days, like each day is getting worse by things happening. I don't know if that's just editing where they just, you know, maybe the majority of the scenarios just happen in the first day or the second day, and then something else completely happens during the last days. I don't know. But the whole thing, but I guess before I move on to the last thing, so the thing that I kind of like was, well, not like, but I thought it was interesting. That was sort of different. Was the whole now it's like the ring is in her back, like the symbol. There's an R marking. I'm sorry. Now she has a marking. The protagonist in this one, and something about rebirth was the clue. So I don't know. Samara just wants to, you know, like trying to take over her body and rebirth from this new body for this person, or she's kind of some sort of key to opening, like some sort of spiritual gate where she can somehow get into the real world. I am not sure. So that's the only slightly new thing I could see. Now, and the last thing I thought was the thing with the plane, where everybody saw... Yeah, I think that's kind of, for me, to be honest, I think that's kind of way too much stretching it. There was a curiosity, though. I know people back then would say, hey, what if people burned the... You know, when they had the VHS, they made copies of the VHS, and well, there was copies. I mean, there was a film. It was a copy. That was like the twist of the first movie, I think, at the end. And there was a copy of the VHS. But like if they sent it around where everybody at the same place started watching it, does everybody get the curse at the same time or each individually? Well, I guess this is their answer. I guess the whole plane where everybody sees it, and then you know bad things start happening right there. I mean, I don't know, but overall, my impression is kind of like I think we're done with the ring. I don't want to see any more, at least for a very, 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 very long time, like a very long time. Because you know how recent days now they're rebooting things like maybe every 5 to 10 years or something, and it's just kind of like, or even 20, usually 10 to 20 years, they just keep rebooting, or even less. And it's kind of like, oh, so many reboots. We're just tired of rehashes, remakes, and reboots. We're just tired of it. Well, this was not, I mean, it's not a reboot, it's a sequel, or sequels. That's another one. That things that don't really need sequels, of movies that don't really need them. This is one of the movies that didn't need anymore, at least to me. The only one that I was looking forward to in that, when I had involvement with The Ring, was the Grudge versus The Ring movie. And I still need to see that one whenever they have English subtitles on that. That's the only where I could say, hey, you got these two horror movies that used to show back then in, early to mid 2000s, and they put them together as something, a fresh take, well, sort of, the whole Freddy versus Jason thing and Alien versus Predator, the whole crossover deal, but is it's like this is an introduction for what we're familiar with another formula that we're familiar with, and they just combined it into one. So, I mean, that's where I could say I'm actually interested in watching it, just out of curiosity. This one, I'm just like, this whole thing again, with a little bit of new things, like the modern day take and the whole different situation, what's going on with the symbol. But I don't know, I'm still not fully convinced. It's not, probably something that I wouldn't see in theaters. I saw the second one in theaters, the Ring 2. God, I remember the second movie, the freaking CGI deer. Oh boy. Everybody actually started laughing in that part. But even me, I was one of them. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna wait. This one I'm not sold. I'll maybe, at most, maybe see it online or wait until Redbox. It's one of those kind of movies where I'm just gonna wait for it. It's not something that I'd be interested in theaters. So I'm gonna wait for it. And maybe check out some reviews or critics from actual professional critics and from horror movie fans, see what they think, and then I guess a little bit of the general audience. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know about this one. I'm not really feeling it because it looks like it's been like I've been explaining. A majority of horror movies is just one of those same cliches, but it's just The Ring now again. I don't know. I really didn't think it needs another sequel. I really don't think so. I don't know why out of the blue it's like, hey, let's make a third Ring movie and modernize it with, new technology, a slight twist. Not a slight twist, but a slight different plot device where the person now has the mark of the ring and it's something different that Samara wants in this case. And the trailers sort of kind of spoil these major events that are happening. So, I mean, except for the ending and what happens to the protagonist and Samara. But other than that, it was kind of revealed, not too much, but enough, I guess, for you to kind of see where the majority of the movie is going to go. But that's of course my opinion. That's my take. But it is what it is. So this movie, yeah, I think I can wait for this one. I'm going to wait for this one. But yeah, I don't think it was necessary. And I know I'm repeating myself over and over again, but that's truly how I feel, to be honest. Yeah, but nah, not really excited for this one overall. I'm just going to say it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got to say about this trailer right now for this movie coming up. Shoot, I didn't even check the date when it was coming up. I got so distracted. I completely forgot when it's going to come out. I have to look again after I'm done with this recording. But anyways, I think that's all I got to say. So, if you like this video, you know what to do. But anyways, guys, I still got probably 2 other videos to react to and check out. So, I'll hope you guys have a nice day.